Hey guys, how's it going? Previously on the channel we have been working on a few different projects. Recently the grass around here has started to grow. Not all of it, but most of it has started to grow. And I have been starting to mow with the 216. Recently, I don't remember when, but my PTO clutch has messed up. You cannot have the belt too tight. If you have the belt tight on there, it'll stop the motor from spinning. However, if you have it loose, it won't. Even with the PTO disengaged, so I'm wondering if the clutch needs to be adjusted. And we also need to get underneath the tractor. There is a lift rod under there. I think the lift rod has let go. You try to lift up the mower deck and it doesn't lift. You try to lift up the mower deck and it doesn't go, or it doesn't. You try to lower the deck and it doesn't lower. You try to lift the deck and it doesn't go up. So right now I'm wondering if that rod has let go, if a pin has came out of it and it needs a new pin, something like that. So I guess that's what we're going to do in this video. We are going to find out what the deal is with that and why it is giving us trouble. I'm wondering if the PTO clutch just needs to be adjusted. I think that is probably going to be the majority of the video. Doing the deck lift probably won't be too terribly hard at all. That's just probably going to be a simple, I need to put a pin in that rod. So let's go on ahead. Let's pull the side panel off. Let's take a look at this and see what's going on with it. And I guess we will go from there. Got you guys in the stand. Let's go on ahead and get this cover off here. I don't remember how it comes off, or I don't remember what size bolts I have in there. I think I have, it's the Allen keys. Okay, that should be simple to get off there. I was thinking it was an actual wrench. Alright. There's no bolt on bottom, so should just lift right off. Okay, so let's take a look at this guy. Everything looks alright so far. That turns. That's got a dent taken there. So the deck turns. Let's tighten down clutch. Right there. Yeah, it still turns. That still turns. But how about the engine? It seems like somebody came through here and they stole all my keys. I only have one. Yeah, see, good stuff. So, okay. So, here's what we need to figure out. Why is that able to turn? But with the deck tight like I have it right now on the PTO, it can't do nothing. We need to figure that out. I'm wondering if it could possibly be maybe the adjustment is off. Everything looks fine. I mean, I can turn that, but I can't turn the motor. And I know the battery is fully charged. I have tested that. Here, I'll loosen it and we'll try it again. That loose, probably right there. Ready? So that makes no sense to me as to why it's doing that. So it makes me wonder if we're gonna end up having to take this off, this PTO, to find out what is going on. Now, I really don't want to do that. I have a book out here for the 200 series. Let me run back and get it, and let's see if it says anything about PTO. Found my parts book. Let's just go on ahead and take a look at this thing and see what we can figure out. See what we... I don't know what it needs to be adjusted to or anything like that, you know, but I had another book. I don't think this is the one that I was looking for. Just an owner's manual. I don't think this goes into as much depth as what I want. I want to find how to adjust the PTO on here. There we go. Here's something about the PTO. This is for the manual PTO. Damn. That's for the manual PTO, not for the electric PTO. For the manual. Actually, hold on a minute. They do not have anything in here, it looks like, for the electric PTO. I wonder if I was to adjust the electric PTO to the same adjustment they say for the manual, it would work. They did show the adjustment, but they don't show on here where. Okay, well, I don't think this is the book I was looking for anyway. I think the one that I'm looking for is a different one. So, well, alright. Let me look around and see what else I find, if I find the book that I'm looking for or not. And once I do, I'll bring you back. I found the book I wanted. It was under a few things, but I found it. Let's see if we can find what we want. I found the page in my book. It says where it tells me where the PTO clutch and everything needs to be adjusted to. This says in between 12 and 14 thousandths. So I'm going to put it at 13 because that's in between the two. So I'm checking it right now and it is loose. I'm debating on taking it off the tractor and adjusting it that way instead. I'm wondering if that would be the way to do it. But I don't know if that would be the way to adjust the PTO or not, but this is, and there's no tension being put on it by the belt at all. So, and just to show you guys, I can take it off of here. So, let me do this here quick. And we'll bring it up. You know, we'll just take it back. Yeah. That way I don't have to fight with it. So you can see there is no load on there from the belt. So in between 12 and 14, I'm gonna put it at 13. I think I've talked about this already. So you can see So I think they would probably be 9/16, maybe ½ inch nuts. There is another one on bottom. I don't know how easy that's going to be to get to. Yeah, that's ½ inch, so 9/16. Let's see if we can get this to do what we want. So we want to tighten it because that's loose. Tighten it down. That's still loose. We want to keep tightening that. There we go. That's tight. Not tight, but it's movable still, so that's probably in the range of where I'd say I want it. So now we'll do this guy right here. I probably should have pulled the clutch off to adjust it, or at least lifted the engine up a little, but this is fine. Let's see if 3/4 is the winner. Yes, it is. Good. Now, come on off there. Don't be shy. There you go. Oh, that cover on this is loose. I'm noticing. That's not good. Maybe we'll have to take the PTO off anyway and check that rear cover. Because something back here, that whole rear cover is loose. Interesting. Let me get this spring to come off here. I think I have the belt off of the mule drive, so we should be able to drop out without any issues. I think we're definitely going to end up pulling the PTO. We probably just ought to go ahead and do that now. Let's just get this off here first, and then we'll pull the PTO next, I guess, because this is loose and I know it shouldn't be. Which that might have a lot to do with our issue as well, that being loose. There we go. We got it. So now, maybe we can get it to adjust for us, since we can get under here now. I am going to be pulling this PTO. For those of you wondering, we're going to, I guess, go on ahead and see what the deal is down here and fix it. There. So now I know for a fact okay, it is tight. I think it's just about where I had the ones up top, so I'm going to go on ahead and say it's good. Let me just give these two a quick check and be sure that they are where I wanted them as well. I cannot get into this one, so we might have to bring it out a bit. This one, where is this one? Right there. I can get into that one. I cannot get into this one. So, okay, it's not good. It does turn on that though, so that's good. pull that out of there. Or adjustment, I mean. We'll loosen this and then we'll right there. I found it. Okay, so okay, I can't find it. Once it starts feeling like it is, I'll there. There we go. We'll check this guy over here next. That one feels loose. So we'll give him some adjustments. After that, we'll go down to the bottom one again and see what it's at. Here, let's bring you. That feels good. How was this one? This one feels just about the same. How's our bottom guy? I'm gonna pull this out of the engine, that way we can get to it easier. This just is not working out, having it inside of this, inside of the tractor while trying to do this. I'm just gonna take that out. I think what we're gonna have to do, I wanna wedge something in there now, or at least see if we can wedge something in there. We could tighten all these bolts down all the way. That, I mean, I don't know if that would do it. I guess it's worth a try. Just tighten all the three of those nuts down. Maybe it'll end up holding, convenient, holding all them on there. I'm gonna have to grab a different one of these. Ready? It might end up locking on there. That seems stuck. No, I don't want to do that. I want you to come out. There you go. I will end up adjusting it when it comes off. I just want to find out about this. I think it'd be better off to adjust it anyway out of the tractor. I've done this once before on a different machine and it worked. So I don't know if it will on here or not. I want to have as much of a load on this as I can without breaking anything. I can't turn that. That might be a good thing. It might be a bad thing. Ready? Let's see. Did we get it? There we go. We got it. I figured. Okay, cool. So the bolt's loose. Why couldn't it have done that before? So we'll get that off there. There we go. Oh, let me loosen my clutch. I'm thinking about it. I'm going to go ahead and loosen the belt. Now we could probably belt off back here, make it that much easier. Yeah, I can't. Oh, that's right. We tightened that down as tight as we could. Zoom you guys out so you can see a little bit more of what I'm doing. I want to get the belt loose enough where I can get it off something here. I can't move the clutch. The clutch is tight right now, so once I get this off of here completely, we can take the mule drive back off. Take that off. Oh, we gotta take how convenient. I don't know which one of them wires goes where, so I guess we're kind of screwed. And I guess we're going to have to take the drive pulley off. Just set this over here. Trying to remember which. I'm guessing yellow. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's time we replace that drive pulley. Take that off. There we go. What's up with this being loose? Take the mule drive off here quick. We said it was 3/4, correct? I think this whole plate needs to be replaced since I'm looking at it right now. Conveniently. I don't know if I have it anymore, but I had another electric PTO piece just like this I could probably put on here. This one looks like it's no good. There's a lot of pieces on this machine, it seems like, that are busted. Ranging from this one to another one. Somebody cut the front shroud that this engine has. And obviously this was before I owned it. Yeah, I think that should have a little bit more to it. And it looks like it's been rubbing right there, yeah. So yeah, this thing's junk. So we need... This is a piece of what we just took off. Right there's the bolt, and right there's the, okay, so the bolts are still in it. The piece just broke. So I guess quit coming off there. We should be able to get that. Hopefully. Look at that. It just seems like there's somebody. I don't know how long that's been busted. It had to have been somebody at some point who used to own this machine rebuilt it, did a restoration on it. I don't call it that, but whatever they did to it. And I wonder if when they put it back together, because it seems like someone had rebuilt this tractor. Somebody had it apart. It almost, to me, seems like somebody didn't know what they were doing, put it together half-ass, and sold it just to get some money out of it. That's all. So, I mean, nothing here explains to me how that plate broke at all. And it, I don't know. Unless someone forgot to put that bolt down there on bottom, and that caused it to, or maybe someone slammed something with that PTO and that caused it. I don't know. I do not know. But other than that, everything under here actually looks pretty good. That looks like it's broken. Got a broken bolt in it. That hole right there. Nope, it's just full of crap. Yeah, see that goes in. There's another one over there too. Let me run upstairs and make sure I still have that part. See, I guess whatever. Let me run upstairs and see if I have that part. If I don't, then we'll figure something else out. Let's go on ahead and adjust this PTO while I'm right here thinking about it. I haven't done anything with the tractor yet, but I think we might as well just go on ahead and screw with this a little, see if we can figure it out. We'll get all these nuts loosened, and once we do that, we'll go from there. Don't know what the plan is yet for the 216. I'm gonna have to think about that for a bit. I'm gonna ask around all the people I know that can weld. Maybe one of them can fix it. I went upstairs and looked. I don't have another plate like that. I thought I did, but the tractor that it came off of that I thought I had upstairs that was an electric PTO was actually a manual PTO. And the manual PTO plate is different than the one for the electric PTO. So I wonder where this needs to go. So we need to keep tightening that down. So, or loosening. Come on. This extension sucks. Should be It's windy outside for those of you wondering. So we're right back to where we started. So let's get this guy. Right there. We'll back off just a bit, and then we'll go over to this one. Get him adjusted as well. Come on. One way. That's one way. Right there. That is starting to pull on it. So this one right here should be the last adjustment that we need to do. We'll back that off a little. Right there. So now, all of them should be, we'll back him off a little. Maybe just that much. A little bit can make a big difference, it appears. Right there. I think that's where I'm going to leave that one. How about this guy? I would say that one's good. That one's good. How's this one? This one I might end up tightening. Yeah, see, that's what I don't want to happen. I don't want it to I guess if we wanted to, now would be the perfect time probably to swap to a manual PTO. Yeah, we'll bring out a loosening up too. I ain't never done this before, so don't. That's good right there, actually. Well, maybe I'll end up having to look for another electric PTO tractor or go online and see if I can find a plate for that. Don't know how that's gonna be to look for, but I was talking about converting this to manual PTO. I don't know, I think now might be the time. Let's try this. Starting to tighten up. And back off just a smidge. Right there. That's good. I like that. So now I want to check this one. This one needs to be tightened. That feels good. There. I want it to be, that's good. Remember what we said this one was. I think this one was good too. Come on, go in. We'll back this one off the shade. There. And we'll tighten that down. Loosen. That's good. Cool. So now that we've got, if I can find it again. Okay, I'm just gonna say they're good. Cool. Awesome. So now, it is kind of tight, but it does turn. So, I guess I'm gonna say that it should be okay. Let me just give it a quick look at it and make sure they all look like they're at the same position. So this is ready to go. Whenever I am ready to put that back on the tractor, I'm going to have to do some looking around. I'm going to ask if anybody knows anybody who can weld, because I don't think this is going to do it. I mean, that right there you can see it's been rubbing on this. I'm going to probably just go on there and source a new one. I guess that's probably going to be the next thing I do. Unfortunately, I'm going to just go on there and see if somebody has one of these and how much they would sell it for. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm going to end up doing. I think for now we are going to call this done. Whether I want to pause this for now until I get the new one, or try and make one of the manual PTO ones work, I don't know. I guess we'll have to just see where things go. And well, I mean, we could put this back on, but we got to figure something out for the mule drive. That's the only issue we ran into. We could put a washer here, a bolt there, that could hold it. Or put that together with a washer. Let's just screw with it a little bit. Maybe we can get something to work. If we can get something to work, then great, but if not, oh well, I guess. Camera battery died on me, which is probably a good thing, because if it didn't, I'd have had to blur a lot of cussing out. Got down here and started looking at this, and I pieced this all back together. I put a washer, I put all 3 bolts back in. I put a washer up here, so that should hold these 2 pieces together, and I messed with it quite a bit trying to get it to break free again, and it ain't broke free anywhere. So I think we've got that problem solved. I think now all we need to do is just put everything back. I put the drive pulley back and I played with it just to make sure it wouldn't do anything. I mean, it's on there good, so I guess we can go on ahead and start piecing the motor deck setup all back together, and hope to God it stays where I have it. That's probably going to end up being temporary. I'm probably going to look for another one, but if I can get another mowing season out of this one, I will. It is the beginning of the season, so right now it would probably make the most sense to, if I'm going to replace it, because right now is the beginning of the season. So I mean, I don't know what I want to do with it just yet, you know, but we'll go on ahead and we'll put this on here. And then once we get that situated, solved, and figured out, where is my 3/4? There it is. We'll get this. There we go. Yeah, see, I just lifted up on that. That lifted the motor, and that didn't go nowhere. So that is solved. And I also did the PTO. I ran into a slight problem. I don't remember which of these goes to which. They both appear to have came off, which is convenient. So I'm wondering, yeah, I figured it would. Right. So I guess we need to figure out which one we think goes where, because I don't know which one of these is positive and I don't know which one of these is negative. I have a suspicion this is positive and this is negative, but yet again I don't know. So we might be in an interesting situation. It doesn't say anywhere down here which one is either. So that could be, I guess it's just our guess, whichever one we think it is. I'm going to go on ahead and say the one with the yellow tape on it was positive, and the one with the without the thing on it was the negative. Or maybe this is copper. This was not. I wonder, maybe we just figured something out. Let's see. That one's copper too. Damn it. But I replaced that. Copper. Those crimps sucked. Okay, this one is negative. No. Which one of you is negative? This one. So this one here is negative. This one here is positive. Okay. So this is a negative. I want to guess the copper one, I want to say is positive. There's two wires, one of them's copper, the other one's not. I want to say the copper one is positive. With the tape around it. Actually, now that I'm seeing the tape, maybe somebody, oh, I remember. The one that's got the tape around it sparked. It was touching, okay, so this is positive. I remember, this is positive right here and this is negative. Okay, so let me go grab my electrical tape and I'm going to go around this again because I still see copper wire. Now I remember what the deal was. Okay, good. So let me grab some electrical tape and we'll go from there. Could not find my electrical tape, so I just grabbed duct tape. This should do the same thing, hopefully. I don't know why the crimps on these are so bad. This must have been when I had just first started doing crimping. Maybe, or maybe this is back before I had the crimpers I have now. Maybe that's why. Or I was using pliers to do it. Maybe, I bet you that was why. So, because I didn't used to have the crimps that I have now, I'll bet you that was the reason. So, okay. Let me run back and grab my crimps, and we'll go on ahead and get that done. Grab my crimps. Let's see what we find. Okay. We'll set this where it needs to go. Yes. Trying to find the keyway right now. There we go. So that is where it needs to go now. Good. So, okay. Yeah, there's not enough wire on these to get out here anywhere. So, well, maybe there is. Let's just try it and find out. That's not what I want. Maybe we can use wondering where all my connectors went that had things over top of them. I used to have connectors that had the rubber over top of them. I don't anymore. So apparently I've used all of them up, which really surprises me. So we'll put this crimp on here. Cool. So now that one's on there. And for this one, that way we can't screw it up, I'm going to put a flat on here. This is positive here. So positive on the tractor will have the opposite of this, and the one on the tractor that's negative will have the opposite of what's on the other side. This is a male, that will be a female. This one's a female, that'll be a male. So here we go. This one right here goes to negative. Oh, well, that was wrong. Alright. So this one will have the male, and this one will have female. There we go. Which one did I say? This one will have... Oh, we can just look right there. Cool. There we go. Cool. So that's done. So now we need to put the other one on the other side, which will be a flat. Oh, damn it. Did you guys see where that went? I didn't. I'll have to look for it later. And hopefully, after we get this done, the PTO will be solved and we can get into the lift and find out what the deal is there. I think this video might actually be too long. I'm gonna have to sit down and cut a lot of it up probably. Yeah, now that I think about it, I'm gonna have to cut a lot of it up. Yeah. So, well, I do not like to edit long videos. I don't like to make long videos. I guess it just happens, as you guys see. You get into something and then that something you get into turns into a much bigger project than it is, or it was intended to be this, for example. So, yeah, there we go. Let me turn the, ready? Okay. We wired it right. So now, what we are going to do is I'm going to cover those up. Where's that duct tape? There it is. Cover that up so it doesn't arc and cause a fire. And after I do that, these should be good. There we go. I'm going to have to put some electrical tape on that later, but we don't need it at the moment. That's just temporary. So hopefully now our problem should be solved. So next time when I tighten down belt, we should be able to mow. Right? There we go. So that's done. Let me put the bolt back. Yeah. Now that I think about it, we got to do that now. Let me put that bolt back in. And after I get that bolt put back in, we can go on ahead and where is that bolt? Go on ahead and get that all done and taken care of. Here it is. That's where it needs to be, correct? No, of course not. No, it is. Okay, let's go on ahead and put that guy in his home. Shouldn't be, hopefully, hard to tighten that. We can always engage the PTO if we need to and hold it. There we go. So now, I'm hoping and praying, oh that's right, that will work. Ready? Cool, and that stays in place. So it won't move no more, so that's good. That is how they are supposed to be. Unless we have it adjusted too tight, which I hope not. That might be the problem, but if it's not, then cool. But I hear that's how they're supposed to be, so maybe we'll get lucky. Alright, let's hook that up a long way. There we go, now it's looking like it goes the correct way. Put this here, swing around, grab this guy, put him right there, there we go. I don't know if our belt back there is still tight or not. I guess we'll have to check that and find out. I'm gonna have to, those cross, so I'm gonna have to take that off and uncross them. When I say they cross, I mean they go over each other, which they shouldn't. That's definitely not a problem that we want to have. So let's get down here on the floor. Let's just see. Let's see, so that is how it goes. So we want this one to go on that pulley. No. Hang on guys, let me get this the way it needs to be. Let's see, okay. Turn that around. Once we get this turned around, that's the nice thing about a belt is if you got them the wrong way, they're relatively easy to flip around. again? No. Where'd it flip? Okay, going up. No. Go up there, like this. So then, actually, this one does go up there like that. Now that I'm looking at it. So we want you on that pulley. So you go there. There. Wrong. Yes, that is actually correct. Oh, maybe we do have it the... Okay, now that I'm looking at it, we have it the... Oh my, yeah, like I thought. See? There we go. So now, since we have that done and situated and figured out, we can so let me get the mule drive hooked up. And I guess we can go from there. So you guys can see what I'm doing. Right now I'm just hooking, I can't see neither, so don't worry. Right now I'm just trying to get the mule drive to hook up. There. So we're going to get that tight, and once we get that tight, so that's good. We're going to try and see if the engine will turn over now. Ready? Well, I think we got that problem figured out now. This is solved. Our little why it wouldn't spin over earlier is solved. It was that back there, and I guess the mule drive being moving around like it was could have probably caused us to have an issue with that as well. So that's fixed. This aspect up here is all fixed. This is fixed. I can crank on the belt more if I want to. I think I've got it just about where I like it. So yeah, before I couldn't have it tight at all or else it would screw up. I guess we better start it back up and kick the deck on. That works. Cool. So now I guess all we need to do is figure out why this deck won't lift. I have a suspicion as to why it is, and I see the lift piece right here, and I'm wondering if that is the problem, if the pin let loose. Now, if I had some propane, I'd go under there right now and fix it, but I don't have any propane right now for the forklift, so I guess this is where we're going to end the video. I'm going to go on ahead and take this out. We're going to try it and see how it does. I guess this is the end of the video. So, for those of you having that type of problem, maybe this will help you fix it. And I'm sure this video is going to be over 2 hours long, but I guess that's how it goes. I will try and cut it down as much as I can, but unfortunately, I don't really think we're going to be able to cut much out of this video. So, I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank you all for hanging out with me today in the shop. We didn't really do much. Well, we did quite a bit. We didn't really do much, but we did get this to work, so I guess that's a good thing. That's what we wanted to accomplish today, and we accomplished it, so that's good. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today in the shop. I know I said that before, but I really do want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Not much to report otherwise on this tractor other than that clutch problem and also the lift problem we're having right now. But the lift problem's no big deal. That pin let go. I'm just going to have to fix that pin. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I will see you all in the next video, and take care.